Yeah! This is the Brick City Antics podcast, Brick City Antics. My name is Sam Bricks.
It's your boy D-Nell.
It's your boy Twizzy Rex.
Jimmy Husto.
And we're here at our 5th episode.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, we officially done with 1 month of shooting. It's been a good month. How y'all feeling?
I'm good. It's been a hot one, I tell you that.
we this is our first month is out the books. I think that's good for us.
Wrap it up,
We managed to get our first month out the books. It's been a rough one, but we finally here and we're on to our 5th episode. We had a good episode last week with Beyonce catering in the house, Anaya Blocker. It's pretty dope. So this week, no guests, but we gonna get into a lot of shit this week. A lot of good shit we're gonna get into this week. So I definitely can't wait to jump into it. Let's start sports, cause it's been NBA been going crazy. We always talk sports, but we never talk about the sports too. Why is that? Like why?
Because NBA is what's up right now.
Alright, okay. So AD taking number 23. Kobe, LeBron type thing going on. LeBron going with 6. What y'all think?
I mean, I think that was all like a, if you come this way, I'll let you have that number type thing. Like it wasn't even though, like, cause I remember when I was playing sports, if you wanted a number, you had to battle for that number. To get that.
No one's battling LeBron for that.
But I mean, that's I'm saying when I played sports.
Yeah, that's like for us.
But that's what I'm saying. Like LeBron probably is like, yo, you come this way, I'll let you rock 23. I'll go back to my old number. So.
Okay.
But majority in sports, they make you like do something for like pay. Like I remember Shannon Sharp, he was talking about it when he got traded to the Ravens.
Uncle Shannon.
Where he wanted to keep his 84, but another receiver had it, so he like, yo, I'll buy you and your wife matching Rolexes.
What?
The dude turned it down because he wanted the number so much.
Wow.
But in sports, that's what they do. Like if you want a certain if you're a big time name and you go from one team to another, and somebody on that team has the number that you want, more than likely you gotta do something for it.
LeBron was sitting up there like, AD, what I gotta do? What I gotta do? Tell me.
I think he. That was
anybody else in LA?
I think for him it was just a gesture of, here you go, you can have it.
Yeah, that's it.
But y'all don't think he maybe wants to follow in like Kobe's ghost with the number 6 thing?
Nah, because
y'all don't think
when he went to Miami, he was number 6, right?
Yeah.
Y'all don't think that's.
But in the Olympics, he went number 6 as well.
I mean, I find it really strange that
Kobe S. That's the word, right? S.
Yes, Kobe S. It's black mama.
It ain't. I don't think that's necessarily.
I'm saying Kobe not the first to change his jersey number.
Yeah. Nah, but we talking about number 6 though specifically.
Okay, he had 6 in Miami and in the Olympics.
Right.
I don't know.
When he went to the Olympics with the Cavs, his first time with the Cavaliers, he was wearing 6 in the Olympics.
Number 6.
That's his Olympic number.
And
then he does the 2 times 3, 6, 23.
Well, that's what that was about. I didn't even catch that.
That's his whole thing.
Oh, so that's
cute.
why Kobe wore 8. Oh.
Wait, Kobe never wore 6.
2 times 4. 8.
Anyhow, I don't know what the fuck was happening.
First off, we're not even gonna sit up here and act like Shaq didn't just have that all wrong. That Kobe and LeBron both wore 6.
I kept saying I thought Kobe had
8,
6.
Dummy.
8. Kobe had 8. I don't know why I'm confused
saying.
number because the 6 was like an 8. You just
Nah.
Okay, all right.
What's that called? It's a disease for that.
chill. But nah. So I thought so I get it. So AD 23, LeBron number 6. So we got Kemba Walker also to what?
Boston.
Does that even make sense?
Not to Boston, but like in a verbal agreement. If you got a verbal agreement, you could
verbally commit.
You get up out of there. You get up out of there.
It's like Kimber is the off-brand Kyrie. So it's like you
it's like you got cornflakes and then you got like flakes
with Walmart. You got great value, and then there's the actual Kimber Walker, the great value.
It's a dumb trade.
Nah, it's not even. It's free agency.
I mean, it's a dumb acquisition then, basically.
Nah,
it kind of doesn't make sense, right?
They need a scorer like that.
But you get rid of
you got to look. They're getting rid of Kyrie because his locker room presence.
Oh, he not with
Right.
the shits no more.
Nah,
Jason
he was
Tatum
bad energy.
Jason Tatum like, yo, you trying to go
He was
for
bad
onion
energy.
rings tonight? Nah, bro, I'm going home. Like, he ain't with nobody
See,
shit
but the
today.
thing
Like.
is, right? Kyrie finally hit that stage where LeBron was trying to get him to like Kyrie matured. That's what it is. He matured. He's still around a bunch of young hymns. That's what it is. He around a bunch of young hymns, and
now
it's
he's
just
still
like,
LeBron.
yo, y'all young niggas not getting it. Like I'm trying to, and Kyrie just he gotta go. That's all it was. It's just they brain like Kyrie was on a different wave, and they still forming, they still developing.
Do y'all think it was wise for him to leave LeBron in the first place? Do you think he was too he was too young to try to take on this leadership thing?
No, everybody want. It wasn't even about
man,
leadership.
You gotta look at it like this. Sometimes you gotta go out there and fail, just to see what you had.
But it
Niggas
wasn't.
got
I
deep
don't
on
think
us
it
for
was
a
about
second.
leadership. I don't think it was about leadership. It was just about Kyrie not gonna become the household name he want to be under LeBron's wing. So you gotta go out there and get it on your own.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did y'all think he did that too soon though?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he could have waited another season or two, but
he should have finished out his Cavaliers contract. That's what
yeah,
he should have
he
did.
could.
That makes sense right there. I agree with that.
At the same time, you got to get it out the way to get to where you want to be. So, hey, it happened for a reason.
Look like he want to be in Brooklyn.
I mean, I don't know what's the point.
Which is unfortunate.
I don't know what's the point of that.
I thought he was going to team back up with LeBron.
Yeah, well, they do need a point guard.
They do, but LeBron got that.
Yeah, LeBron going to point and small forward.
He gonna run everything.
No. They was talking about deadass. They was talking about LeBron should just run point.
LeBron should run everything.
Not just point guard.
Just run everything.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a wise trade or acquisition to be more politically correct. Because it like I don't know, but I do get Kyrie not wanting to be there anymore. So you gotta try to substitute him in one way or another.
You gotta find the best replacement.
Yeah, so I Kemba Walker as a replacement, I can agree with that.
Great value brand.
He's a great value brand. All right, so we're gonna speaking of sports, we're gonna tread along that line a little bit more as well too. NJ mother accused, what am I talking about? No, a high school girl. We didn't even get into that yet. A high school girl files a federal complaint against her school because she's competing against boys who are, and we've been talking about this shit for like a while.
This transgender thing.
Yeah, don't
not saying like that. I'm just
not saying like that, but cool.
It's
like,
transgender.
yeah,
topic.
the issue.
Yeah,
So she's filed a complaint against her. She's filed a federal complaint. That's big too.
It's really
They
three
say-
of them though.
3? What?
3 girls.
Okay, so it's 3. Okay. So
complaint.
and they filed this complaint against
Federal discrimination.
yeah, against this for racing against boys identifying as girls.
Right.
What do y'all feel about that?
I get them.
I'm trying to understand the first part.
It's look. There's
Break it down
girls.
for him.
there's-
Yeah, my
there's-
brain is
there's-
not slow.
There's actual
Slow it
girls,
down.
right? There's actual girls racing against boys who identify as women.
So transgender.
So transgender.
Okay.
They're filing a complaint because
They're gonna still give them us for saying transgender. They're gonna.
Listen.
There's other binaries that we're not applying to that.
look, I'm keeping it strictly on the topic.
Yeah.
I'm not nothing else. All I'm saying is, I can understand where they're coming from because
Yeah, but they won't win that argument.
Why won't they?
Because at the end of the day, that's what they classify themselves, and the law says is whatever you classify yourself, that's what you are.
But still, it's unfair because they're naturally men, and they
Life ain't fair.
ain't right. But at the end of the day, they technically racing a man. I'm not saying that.
So
I get
by you saying that, so what if the roles were flipped? A 6'11" woman, born woman, but then she takes like hormone pills to become a man. You think she could play
You gonna still
in a men's basketball?
and
league?
you're wrestling against her. You gonna still put her ass on the mat?
Yeah, I'll make sure to do my best.
He said,
I'll make sure to do my best. But at the end of the day, you just
I'm gonna do my best.
I'm gonna do my best.
I'm pinning myself. Shoulder down. That's it. I ain't doing all that.
Y'all find a problem with that in a sense. Like it's not.
Yeah, like I feel like I get what I'm just saying I get where they're coming from. Like I'm not saying that men are like naturally faster than women.
But in a sense,
but men do train
Genetically, we have a more muscular. Our structures are. It's
Right,
just.
so it's
yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's not fair. It's not fair to them because it's like, yo, she could be training and running all her life, right?
But there can still be some boys that might have an advantage.
Right.
in her.
And
Not saying that there will be, but there may be some boys.
there might be. And
Yeah.
in this case, there is. There's somebody that's,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, look, here we go. I can't even give it the name.
Yeah.
This individual has trained as a man for this sport an entire time. You know, like, so it's like, it's just ain't right. It ain't right.
You know
It ain't right.
what?
It ain't right.
You know what makes me think about this with this sort of like conversation.
What?
I don't know if I'm being a little bit too out of pocket for saying this, but I think when you break it down as far as sports, they might have an argument. Like in track and field, men doesn't really have an advantage. There are some fast ass women.
Yeah,
Shout out to that
of
girl. What's the black girl that's you want to look up real quick?
The one from LSU?
Yeah, what's her name?
Yeah, I love her.
I forgot her
You
name.
say you love
She cute as hell,
her. She
though.
gonna rot your life, I'll tell you that. Like, you ain't doing shit.
I
Like,
die trying to keep up with her.
like,
It's all good.
but she's fast as shit. So in track and field, men don't really have that genetically already default. They don't have that capability.
Yeah, but
in a sense, they kind of don't.
This is high school though. Like,
Yeah, but regardless. Like a woman in high school can still be fast as shit, faster than
yeah, I'm not saying they.
You know,
can't
it doesn't
be, but
really.
Listen, I'm not against them women or whoever being naturally fast.
But-
It's cool if they are fast too. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's still some sort of disadvantage.
It is,
Like,
but what I'm trying to play in devil's advocate, I'm breaking down the sports. I'm saying it's like maybe in wrestling. That's definitely a problem now in wrestling because now you're actually using it's a contact sport. In football, you have a problem. It's a contact sport.
well, women play football too.
But I'm saying though, but a woman against a guy in football,
Yes, there's women that play on a all male team.
Yeah, and Pop Warner. Dead ass.
No, in college too.
They do.
I don't know.
This-
I
wait.
don't know college.
I
Maybe
gotta find that.
these men
article.
are really like playing against women. And
I think she a kicker.
Yeah, I about to
Okay,
say that.
she no. You talking about linebacker or some shit like you.
You act like a kicker can't get cracked. Well, you wouldn't know that. You acting like a kicker can't
It
get
don't.
cracked.
But you're a kicker though. I'm saying, but you're not. Your chance of getting your ass put down is less when you're a kicker. I'm talking about you being on the field there. You're literally in the field there, and you gotta go up against somebody. That's like, come on.
I get what you said.
So, but
They do it for Pop Warner though.
But that's Pop Warner. What I'm saying is like
Still,
they
I'm
might
talking
be.
about like age 14. That's still like I seen
That's-
like,
that's-
a 14-year-old like with breasts and a fucking like whole football get up, laying
Okay.
shit down.
But okay, so to that argument, what I'm saying is that when it comes to like contact sports, I can understand that more. Like with wrestling, MMA. You know what I'm saying? There was that issue a few months back with the MMA fighter that she was torn apart by this dude who was he I guess he transitioned or whatever, and he was representing himself as a woman in the sport. But he was beating the shit out of her.
That's unfair.
That's what I'm saying. So in contact sports, certain sports, there's a clear disadvantage. So to play devil's advocate, I think in track and field there might not be so much.
Yeah,
But I do agree with you guys.
I understand. I'm just saying I understand her feeling of it being unfair. I understand her feeling, but at the end of the day, since this track and field, like. You're gonna get dust by both sexes. It don't matter.
Yeah. So you're saying she don't really have an argument. They don't really have an argument. Like what you say, they don't really have an argument. They're gonna lose that.
They could voice their opinion, but they really probably won't get nowhere. Because the way society is like you have to acknowledge their sex change and all that. So they have to respect it. So they really, they won't give it a stand like, everybody gonna be like, yeah, it's cool, but we don't care. That's how it's gonna be.
So it's a loss for them.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep it at I don't know. I hope it work out for her.
Yeah, I do. I do think that is unfair though. I think if they gotta be like maybe there needs to be like a separate section of sports. Maybe we're not at that level yet where we can dissect and really break that down.
But
For
yeah,
people who
but
that's
then
all I
they're
was
gonna
about
feel
to
some
say.
type of way.
That's what I was just about to say.
they're gonna feel like wait, but you're
because
identifying.
now you separate them from everybody else now. It's like
That's
why?
Like creating their own
Yes.
lane for that make them feel like
I
unwanted
don't know, man.
in a society where we're supposed to be accepting them now. So now y'all accepting me, but y'all putting me in this whole different bracket.
It creates a whole nother.
Yeah, and it creates a whole nother battle for them to have to get through or whatever the case may be. So
I got a question real quick, and it kind of relates to this. I saw, like I've seen this post before, and I've seen this conversation happen before, where people they're saying that the LGBTQ, they're saying the struggle of the LGBT stop. The LGBTQ struggle is the same as the slavery struggle of blacks. They correlate. Y'all believe that? Y'all believe that what we went through as blacks, African Americans, and just blacks in general, we went through as far as slavery, as far as like racism, and you think it's slow said. What we went through is the same struggle as what many gays and transgenders and
It's a slippery slope. Like it's close.
You think it's close?
It's close.
It's only close in one aspect, and that's just hate and anger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all it is.
It's close.
They just receive the hatred and
vitriol.
They don't.
But as far
it's close.
They ain't even hit 100 years after this, right? That's what you're saying.
Well, they gonna try to say that
behind
there was like, homosexuality at the beginning of times anyway. So it's like,
but it was
been
believe it or not, in a lot of European and Greek eras and culture, it was widely accepted.
Yeah, listen, they crawled out of the corners slowly but gradually. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one battle at a time, but to compare it to that's heavy. That's heavy. I mean, you can compare the hate.
Yeah,
you can compare the anger towards them, but to go deeper, I just, me personally, I wouldn't do that. Not yet. Get some more years in this.
I don't know, man. Like that's.
Well, then that sounds wrong too. To tell them to get more years.
Yeah. They're gonna get your ass. But I reel that back in. Like, but I don't think they're the same struggles.
It's not. Completely.
I won't sit there and debate specifically. I do understand that what they go through, and I do feel for them in that sense, and I am empathetic towards that.
Of course.
But I can't compare both struggles as equally the same. I mean, it's many ways you can break that down.
I told you it's only similar in one aspect. That's it. That I know of.
Because we can't change our color and be white and just have the same privilege. They could switch up from a man to a woman, whatever they want, and it's still like, okay, I'm all right with this today. But today I'm like, I'm not going to be a black guy. I'm going to be a white guy today and have special privileges. I can't switch. I can't run away from certain stuff.
There's way more contingencies.
Enough bleach for you.
There's way more contingencies. No, I get what he's saying. Though. Like, he's saying it in a way, but I get what he's saying. Like, I get it.
Alright, so let's move back to. It seems like we always in Alabama. Like every time we talk about something,
I think Alabama before.
I mean, it's a South state. Like it's hot. Like,
did y'all hear the story? Alright, back in December, a lady, she was 5 months pregnant. She got into an altercation with another woman over the child's father. They got into an altercation. The lady shot the pregnant woman in the stomach, causing her to lose her baby. But like at the time in December, the cops charged the lady that shot her with manslaughter. They charged her with it.
They charged her with manslaughter.
Yeah, with manslaughter. But as they did further like investigation, and now that the abortion bill is in place, like recently they charged the mother with manslaughter because they said she initiated the like she started the whole fighting thing. So like they feel as though in her head as a mother, you have to protect your baby from everything. Like no smoking, no drinking, no fighting. You got a big ass responsibility now to protect your baby. And they feel as though she put the baby in harm's way by starting up the whole fighting thing, and eventually she got shot and lost her baby. So now they charging her with manslaughter. Like, do y'all think that goes back into the abortion bill now that is in place?
Like they trying to say that basically she did it on purpose in order to
basically now that they got the abortion place, abortion bill in place, they figure though like, alright, maybe she tried to get it over, start the skirmish. Like even if she didn't get shot, if she fell the wrong way by fighting, she would still lost her baby. If she got knocked out and fell right off her stomach, she could lose her baby.
I feel like on that aspect, if the bill just passed, anything before that it shouldn't even count until after.
You're right.
Yeah.
But in the other sense, why they had to make it a black woman first to be the first one to charge from all that?
See, now you're making a
Yeah,
race thing.
it's always a race thing.
This the nigga that be.
It's always a
This
race
the nigga
thing.
that be at the ticket shack like.
Black man.
See, some black like.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that deep
They
of a
have-
race.
I
feel
feel
like
like
that.
It's Alabama. Alabama's
Exactly.
like what? How many percent is black? It's Alabama.
Yeah,
They're
but
like-
who's in control of that? Who's in control of all that?
But
I feel like if it was
I heard another theory too. They was like, alright, how could you charge her with manslaughter over that? They were like, alright, they know she's supposed to protect the baby, but they said
how can you?
like how could you charge her with manslaughter over that and she didn't do the shooting? Then they was like, alright, so what if she was driving, speeding, crashed and lost the baby? Would you charge her with vehicular manslaughter then?
I think the powers that be, the powers that passed this bill,
All white men.
them niggas up there,
I'm good for.
they was waiting for anything
Yeah. To set it.
abortion related or anything where mother
You're right,
may
you're
lose her
right.
child
To reinforce this bill.
to crack down the bill they just passed.
But wait, but this situation happened before the bill was even
It
passed.
happened in December.
So they really don't have an argument.
Yeah, they
Well, they said
don't.
she was planning this. She knew the bill was going to get passed. She was plotting this.
Right.
What's-
I mean, that's what I'm
fuck?
saying. I don't think she should be charged with anything.
Yeah, that's a reach.
They just trying to set
But I'm
example.
saying this is the powers that be, all them white men waiting for anything to happen so they could throw that. Yo, look, see, this is exactly what we talking about. Now we gonna make an example out of you, shorty. Now we charging you with it. And then Alabama got a self-defense, stand your ground, or am I tweaking? Right.
Oh, yeah.
So technically, shorty who did the shooting,
she was
in the clear to do
She
it.
was in the clear.
She was in the clear to do it
Her
because she
Second
was
That
Amendment
complicates
kicked in.
things. That does
Her Second
complicate
Amendment
things.
kicked in.
Right. She was
Protect
defending
herself
herself.
by any means.
Right.
Damn.
So
That
I
just
don't
made
know.
that just made
I don't
that
know. I just
made it a
feel
little
like-
tricky right there.
I feel like the powers that be was waiting for something, and this was that something.
So you're saying they're using this, they're utilizing this scenario
They definitely-
as a setup to
Definitely,
reinforce.
definitely. They going anything related, anything abortion related, or anything where a mother may lose her child while she's pregnant. They gonna investigate that shit to the fullest,
So what happened with that?
So as soon as they feel like some type of foul play or anything that go against the law that is now passed, oh, you going down for it. You going down for it. So
Because the other
everybody
lady
gotta
is
be
free
careful
now.
out here.
The shooter is free, and they just indicted the mother. Like
I think that's
maybe like a
bull.
week
That's some
ago.
bullshit.
I think that's bull.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
some bull.
I can't agree with that, and considering what with like a lot that's going on these days, where like when you just see a lot of scenarios where like parents and their kids and negligence, like it speaks to a broader issue as well too. Like this complicates things even more. But then you look at the issues with like recently we also had this issue of a New Jersey mother accused of like murdering her toddler son because what she was he was interfering with
Affair that she had going on with another man that wasn't the child's father.
Well, that's crazy.
Man, you know?
It's like, yo, you can't. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Like, yeah.
Sick word.
How
For real,
you
that's some other shit.
how you killing your kid because they're in the? I had a thought I was gonna say. I didn't want to say it. Yeah, because I don't get that though. Like, what the? That's a kid. Like,
You're a kid. Like that
Yes.
you pushed out.
yes. Like what? Like over some. Pretty sure this nigga ain't shit. Whoever the fuck she killing her kid over. He ain't Bill Gates. He ain't rich. He ain't Mark Zuckerberg. He can't be that much.
Yeah, listen.
So what do you not even someone beneath doesn't work taking your own child's life? Like I don't get that shit. That's wild to me.
That's just. I don't know.
I wouldn't even say
I
it's.
don't know.
it's
It's just.
I feel like it's sick in a way. Like I feel like there's a lot of stuff that goes on with women that have kids that we don't know nothing about. So it's like we just living on the outside. Like, damn, you just killed your own kid. Like
Danny,
you had it for 9 months. I'm like,
You can't justify that. I'm
no.
sorry.
I'm not
trying to figure out if he's trying to justify it or not. Like,
I'm not justifying her killing her kid at all. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, in the aspect of not knowing where her mindset was at, if she was easily manipulated, or if that's not my kid, I don't want to be around you. She was like, damn, but I really love with this guy. Like I could start over. You never know.
I
If that's the
get what you're
case,
trying to say.
then
But even
give custody of the kid to the father.
or send them
Yes.
to
Grandparents.
Yes.
Or
adoption.
or put them up for
Put 'em up
adoption.
for adoption.
If you feel as though the kid is stepping in the way of a relationship that you want to pursue,
So
and
badly.
you feel as though, if I keep my kid around, obviously this guy wants to be gone. He doesn't deal with me no more or nothing. You got a whole bunch of options. I'm pretty sure the father would want his kid. What about his grandparents? See if the grandparents want the kid. And adoption is the last step that you want to take, but it's there. Put the kid up for adoption.
True.
So,
So
Like you
What
don't
about-
gotta kill your kid to get rid of your kid.
Oh, I'm not. That's a question I was just thinking about.
Go ahead.
So
shoot.
let's say we dating a chick, and she's like, yeah, I'm always want to go out. Let's do this, and you end up going. I be like, yo, don't you got a kid in the house? Nah, he good. Do you worry about the kid after a while? I'm like, damn, yo, she really putting me first before her kid. Like, do you still continue to, or you just stop?
I don't date women with kids. I try to avoid from that.
Yeah, I
Like,
have.
like,
I have. I
well,
need
do
a
you
couple.
Jimmy? You mess with women and kids?
What?
Do you, I was like, do you date women with kids? Is that like your thing?
I have.
You have?
It's not my thing. I'm not going to rule you out because you have kids.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm ruling you out.
Nah, I'm not.
I ain't
'Cause,
gonna
like,
rule you out, me neither.
you still a good person.
Yeah,
I still like
it has
you.
nothing to do
It
with the
don't
person,
change.
but it complicates things a little bit. You don't think?
Nah.
It only complicates things if
If
you
you
let
make
it.
it
Like
complicated.
it's at the end of the day, you gotta understand that child gonna always come first.
Yeah, and that's
So, That's your problem. You always want to be first.
it's
his
not
problem.
like
Is
it's
that
really
his
not.
problem?
That's
Is
really
No,
that
not
his
that's not my
problem?
problem. I'm just
you
saying.
want to be the one.
I've had experiences where it's like, yo, like I understand you got a kid, and if your kid's gonna be the issue for like a lot of the things that if I'm trying to know you or whatever the case might be, I respect that. I want you to focus on entirely your kid, but I can't keep putting off. If it
Putting
makes
off
sense,
what? Exactly.
putting off what basically if I want to make plans and I'm canceling my
sounds
whole
selfish
day.
to
They don't sound selfish because it's like
The majority of his plans is him
Yeah.
digging somebody out anyway. So
I'm a man. You know what you're talking about? Like,
mad he can't get a section, and that's what it is.
Hey, you can always
why
do that.
y'all paying me like this?
Hey,
like,
you want to go to
Matt,
that's not
That's
true.
what
I'm just
I'm
saying.
saying,
Like, I'm just
Cut it
saying.
out.
Like, at some point, a dude's gonna be like, yo, like, but I respect that. I think a woman should focus entirely on her kids, focus on your kid. But some dudes ain't gonna want
But
to
you
sit
know,
around and.
some girls,
It's kind of hard for them to make
they
plans.
can juggle both. Like,
But I've met a lot of girls who find it very hard to like, oh, plans just came back. I can't find a
That's not
babysitter.
them. That's not them.
And I'm like, oh,
that's,
word.
That's not them finding it to be hard. It's just, yo, it's unforeseen circumstances. Like I can't.
And I get that.
I can't find somebody. To
I
watch
don't want
my
to be in an
child.
unforeseen circumstance.
This
That's
is-
Well, you
You're
better
You're not
go
willing
buy
to
some
do that.
food, get the TV
You're
on,
not
just
willing to
sit.
do that. You bugging.
Play your stepdaddy.
No, listen. We ain't gotta go out. You can put little man to sleep. I can come over, Netflix and chill, or you can get little man in the car and we all go to
Netflix
Chuck E.
and
Cheese.
chill, huh? Yeah, my little man sleeping, huh? Like,
Come on now, bro. I'm not you. All right.
what the fuck does that mean?
But I'm
Like,
just saying, I would, me personally, I try to accommodate the child too. Like, you don't know how much
I get that.
good, like how much better you're seen, or how much in a different light you're putting when you accommodate their child as well as them. Like, you don't just make it about, all right,
Yeah.
let's me and you do this, and then go find a little
Exclude the
booger,
child.
go find a little booger a sitter. No, you throw a little booger in there. It's just like, yo, this nigga really took the time out
Yeah,
to do something for all of us.
that I ain't trying to be that interesting.
Yeah, well, see, that's because you only interested in one thing.
you ain't
No, I'm just
trying to
saying,
make
like, I don't
it.
have time for all that, but yeah, I get. But also to piggyback off of that topic as well too, with the woman and the kid, a Wisconsin man also where he murdered his child as well because when he ate his Father's Day cake, like these no.
that was a black
That's
dude.
not funny.
That was a black dude.
Why
But
you
that's
laughing?
20,
No. I'm
You got
trying-
kids,
I'm laughing in the
29
sense of like
years old.
over some food though,
Over some
like
cake.
A whole cake.
Like,
even
Part of
though-
that
it's
cake
not that probably
black.
gonna fit in the fridge like a whole week. Like,
Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all niggas know me. And y'all know I love me some cake.
Hey,
And I might come in the house like, yeah,
what the
where the
fuck?
fork at? And I open that refrigerator and it's gone. I might punch the air. I ain't gonna lie.
Or somebody get hit.
But the punch on my son for that? Nah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
like,
OD.
yo, shorty, run back and get the same thing. Like, that's all it is.
Yes, I don't get.
It's not
There's
that
something
deep.
wrong with people these days, man. I don't get that kind of like just heartless reaction to shit. I don't fucking get that. To see some shit like that, I'm just like, what the over cake?
Cake. Like you
People
go
don't
shop
know-
right,
Hey,
get you another
people don't
cake,
know how to
come down,
control
get
their
you another
emotions
cake.
no more.
I
You
think-
just
I
gotta do the first thing.
I don't think
That's
that's it. I ain't never
People
get
don't
mad
know
to the
how to
point I want to go
control.
kill my. That's not controlling.
That's part of
Yeah,
it.
people don't know how to
Emotions.
control their
Nah,
emotions.
that's not. That's your
That
cycle.
and
You
people,
need help.
People thinking it's just not there anymore.
Yes,
It's like,
yes. They just.
you're not thinking this stuff through. You
Yeah.
it's just reacting off of emotion. He might have a point.
Like I think they said like he punched him a couple times.
Yeah, that's not like a mistake or like I just no.
And then
That's intended?
And then he
That
tried
mean
to
he
play
had
it off like the kid fell down the stairs or some shit like that.
That's just brutal. That's overkill.
I mean,
No. The kid never fell down the stairs because it was like the injuries he got. He had forced blunt trauma to the head, and I think he punched him in like the stomach too.
That's crazy.
So, like-
But now he about to be pound cake every night. The father
In jail.
in jail.
Okay, I
Shut
think that's a
up.
sick
He
joke you was
punched
throwing out
Nah,
there.
he
Killing the
punched
kid.
his son over cake. Now he about to be somebody pound cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how it's a circle of life.
I mean, yeah, and they do if there's one thing in prison when they finally
yeah,
do certain
yeah,
shit, they like they justice. They like to say they justice.
They don't care about
You
it.
like beating up kids, huh? Like they like to get
Over
they
some
ones
cake,
out.
huh?
They don't fuck with rapists, child molesters, and kid killers. They
Yes,
don't fuck with
they at all, yo, at all.
Over some cake.
I think that's weird though. That like you do shit that's fucked up outside of prison. When you get to prison, there's a balance of life in
Nah,
there.
that's
Ain't
just-
that a little crazy?
That's instant karma. Like they
that's
picking up
bad.
in
That's-
prison. They picking up the tab.
Yeah, okay, basically. We got this. Like,
Listen, life, we got you on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's OD. It's weird. That's
But
fucking weird though.
It's not even necessarily in prison either. A lot of niggas go to prison to get away from the niggas in the street. There's niggas out here that be on the same type of time. Like it's not tolerated.
But it's real in prison. You in
in prison. It's
four
enforced.
walls. They gonna get
It's
your
like,
ass.
yo,
Like
you better not even come this way. Don't even go to solitary. But don't come this back. You gonna get punched on every day.
that shit is real, man. But I mean, my condolences to that family and them
all
losing
the
their kids,
families,
all the
yeah.
families. Yeah, that's hopefully I don't know people mentally shit. That's a whole other
Sick-
topic
it's a
right there.
sick
Just
world.
fucked up world. But we're gonna segue off of that and get into a little bit more lighter note about kids as well. You got kids. You got 2 kids.
Yeah, I
you
got
twins.
2 kids. I got
Papa.
twins.
What do you
Papa
feel?
Nelson.
What do you feel about your kids having allowances?
Hey, I'm down for it because I know when I was a little kid, I didn't get money for like doing dishes or nothing like that because that was something that you supposed to know how
You
to
were
do.
still getting allowances?
Yeah, I was still getting allowances to a point where so I could have money in my pocket. So if I do leave the house, I could pay for whatever I need to do, and it helped me now. So I'm cheap. So I always got money in my pocket. I'm like, no.
Y'all got allowances?
Mine
Who
was yes or no. It depended on who I was living with at the time. Like when I was living with my cousin's parents, yeah, I got an allowance. But when I was living with like my mom and my grandmother, hell no.
Yo.
You just gotta do.
Big boss dog
You gotta
upstairs.
You gotta do.
My allowance, I allowed you to live in my house. I allowed you to watch TV. I allowed you to eat this food I just bought. That was my allowance right there.
We was too poor for that shit. Like I wasn't getting allowance at all. But like I got scraps every now and then. Hey, take this little $20. Go to the
that's
you know what I'm saying?
When the pieces was hitting.
Yeah, every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Go take this 20.
Yeah, go treat yourself today to something real nice.
Get a haircut.
And that was it. Like I didn't really get allowances. But y'all think today it's okay for kids to have allowances? Like
No.
what's an allowance for kids today? What
Depends
that look like?
on what you're giving them allowance for. Is it to do dishes, taking out the trash, or
I'm not
for
paying
them
you.
to just give them money so they could just buy something that they want to buy?
I'm not paying you to do what you're supposed to do in my house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Nah.
would you give your kid $20? Hey, go buy yourself something to teach them how to manage money.
You know how I'm gonna teach them? You know how I'm gonna do it? Speedy, go get a summer job.
I used to have
I mean, it's
job-
the kids though. Before they teenagers.
Okay, well, like, what age we talking? Because
Like
from,
kids. Like 5 to like
12,
10.
13.
10 years, like 9,
I ain't
10.
giving you nothing.
Wow.
Why not? You're not getting nothing from me. 5 to 10. What you gonna do with it? Go to the store, watch your candy out, watch your teeth out, buy a candy. No.
So no. What if they want to? What if they want to buy like a toy or whatever?
Come ask me. I get it.
You ain't gonna get it from them.
Listen,
You got toys at home.
Listen, I'm gonna raise my child where it's like they seem like they getting spoiled, but they not. Feel me? Like you gonna know the struggle.
Yeah,
you
but
gonna know
what
the
if?
struggle?
What
It ain't
about
gonna
on
be
the
all
other
good
end?
and dandy.
What about on the other end? You do raise them that way. They know the struggle. Oh, my parents don't have it. So
How are
I'm
you
doing
raising
whatever.
yours when it comes to
Right,
that?
because you're the only one with kids right now.
Well, they ain't doing shit except poop and sleep, so there ain't no allowance for that. So
But eventually they're gonna.
Are you gonna give them allowance?
I would just to make sure they have money in their pocket. They can save it.
Do you have a savings for them set up?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah.
That's good.
How much money? How much money you got in there?
Money.
I'm curious. Like, I'm curious. That's just it. Like,
But real talk,
how much?
I feel, money. That's all I know.
don't answer no questions. Keep it at that. Keep it at that.
Nah, that's dope though.
Because I feel like I don't want my kids to be around certain other kids. I'm like, damn, they buying this. They just sitting there like.
That don't kick in until they in their teens though.
Nah,
That type of thing.
or maybe like
But
11.
nowadays it starts early. It starts early because I feel like it started at a young age now because everybody's on social media. People seeing what they
Times
see.
have definitely changed.
Yeah,
They
they
in that
have changed,
flashy, microwavable era.
No,
It's
but,
like
kids from like 11 and under, stupid.
kids don't even play with
So-
toys. They don't even play with toys no more.
It's
They
out
want.
there.
people, but
They on YouTube watching
Yeah,
other
like they
kids.
want.
Kids-
Their toys.
Let me tell you.
Listen, hold
Let me
on.
tell
The
you.
kids' toys today. It's running at least $100 up.
No,
It's
listen.
not
Real talk.
that. You gotta look at
This
it like
is what kids do.
Kids nowadays, man, because you gotta look at this. We in the technology era.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
everything is iPad,
iPhone.
listen.
like
Exactly.
laptop.
Kids get on iPads and laptops
To watch
other kids
play
play
shit.
with toys. So it's like
That shit is
That's
crazy,
what
bro.
I'm saying.
And that's
Yo,
running you money.
I
That's
think
$100
there's
up.
one little girl or little boy on YouTube that's got like 1 million some followers, and all he do all day,
just play with toys.
nah, he like he get toys packaged to him, and he
Oh,
just
yeah, I saw
open them up and play with them there, and he's making millions off that shit.
Ryan.
Wow.
He got a show on Nick. He got a spot on.
yeah, they sponsor him. They send it to. They
Yeah,
sponsor him.
there
for
you
that.
go. Yeah, they
That's
sponsor him.
crazy.
And like,
Yo, we looking
He
for
just-
a kid. We looking for a kid. About to have little Tyson right here playing with a toy in
What
front of
the-
me.
he just open up toys all day, and other little kids watch him open up the toys and play with
Man,
them.
mommy, I want
and
that
he's making
brand.
so much money off
Yo,
that
that's
shit.
crazy because I remember my first Transformer toy, bro. Like Christmas time, I was gassed. I'm like, yo,
I was a Power Ranger dude.
Yeah, but I want that Optimus Prime Transformer. My mother took me to Valley Fair around the corner to get that shit around Christmas time, and that was my Christmas present. And we didn't even get it on Christmas. I got it on like 5 days before. And I was gassed, yo. Like that kind of excitement doesn't even. I had a little Pikachu. They used to get in the cereal box with the toys. I didn't even eat the cereal. I just ripped open the shit just to get the toy out.
Of course.
Like yo, that kind of excitement
Everybody
is
used to do that
dead.
as a
Like,
kid. I used to do that all
what's
the
up
time.
with that? Like,
Right in the
Now,
Apple Jacks.
now, if you don't see the Apple box, and they searching Apple iPhone, and
That died.
Yeah,
that
like-
died with our generation.
that's
All
scary.
that died with our generation.
That's
the
scary,
following
man.
generation, we boosted this technology junk, and that's what it became.
That's
So
all it is, man.
Like,
That's all kids
the
want.
next fad will be the next thing for the next generation. So it just is. I think technology just gonna keep going.
It's just gonna advance. That's all
It's
it's
just
going
gonna
to
be. It's gonna keep being technology.
That's some. I don't know, man.
all,
Like,
all I know is all my life I wanted the hash truck.
I had one of
That's
those.
All my life.
I never
had
had
one.
one.
I never
I never had
Every
one.
Christmas you cut on the TV, the hash truck. I got it. I'm like,
you know, I never really cared for that. Because I grew up in my country, so we didn't really have toys to that. We had sticks like
We had crickets.
just
Rocks and
slingshots and shit, right? So
rocks and
like,
kites.
and we had the little cans we put on the wire, with the
You
top.
did that here too?
No, we invented that.
No, y'all didn't.
Stop.
Stop.
So anyhow, but we never really had toys like that. So I always asked my father because my father used to travel a lot to Americas and do business, and I'm like, yo, I want the remote control cars, and he was like, I'll get it for you. But he'll get it for me and it has the wire attached to it. And I was
Oh, yeah, them ones-
bitch only goes so far.
Yeah,
Like I
follow,
can't.
like-
Yeah,
Yo, my first
The
one.
day he got me one without the wire, I lost my shit. Like, I was outside running that bitch. But then again, you could only go straight forward and back. So I was mad too. So it would never circle around.
My first wire one, I'm like, I want this wire.
you want to cut it off, right?
I did.
I cut myself too. I did.
First one,
And it didn't work. I was like, why it's not working? Like,
Man, I think it's broke. It's over with.
yo, I don't know, but like, I don't know, man.
That type of excitement is gone, bro.
Yeah, man. That's different, and I don't know, bro. Like, I wish we could go back to that. Like, I wish when my kids like get to that level, like they can really like. I don't know, when I do have kids, they can actually have that feeling still.
Yeah, 30,
I'm gonna
30.
try my best to really what?
I said 30-30.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna try my best to make sure that they can. I don't know, man, that they can enjoy that, like somehow feel it.
My kids not gonna instantly be like. Y'all gonna experience what I experienced. I'm not just gonna put y'all well off. You know how like celebrities now. Because majority of the kids don't have to do much because their parents do it all for them. So they don't really know what it's like to be in the hood. They don't know what it's like to be. You feel me? My kids gonna know all that.
Yeah,
They gonna know all that.
So you gonna have no struggling?
Huh?
You gonna have to struggle?
No, we gonna live good, but I'm gonna just treat it some days. Some days they just gonna get the struggle day.
Like, you gonna have no lasagna one day and then next day.
Next day,
Ramen noodles.
put it in the microwave. Read the instructions.
I don't know, man. That's tricky. I don't know. I can't say I don't have kids. It's not no time soon. But I do want to have that balance of it. You know, because I don't want to grow up spoiled and.
Yeah, I try.
That's what I'm saying.
I try to bring the cartoon days back. I try to think like, yo, let me see if I can watch some Ed and Eddie with my kids or some Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, they need to update this graphic. I can't watch this junk. I'm like, sorry.
But that's
But
just
you was watching
That's just
before.
you. Like,
Yeah, I try to like see if they go pay attention to it. They just like they like that PJ Masks flying around. I'm like, what the heck is this? I don't want to watch this.
that's kids' cartoons, man.
Yeah, what you talking about?
Why would you?
Cause I want to watch my type of cartoon. They need to understand what
Nigga-
I used to watch.
Nigga, put the kids together like this.
First of all, the kids are
And
mad
you just
young.
roll,
Like,
like,
how- don't
They
even
know
understand.
what they looking at. They know. They
Listen, these kid
They
cartoons.
know what they looking at.
They be having them tapped in. Man.
Well, these
But
kid cartoons are different these days now too. They tapping a lot of things. Like,
I'm just saying, like, Danny being stingy. That's what that is.
Yeah.
You being stingy.
yeah, you want to watch something. You want to watch Power instead of having these kids sitting. Like that's what it is.
No,
like,
we need to see who killed Malik.
I don't know, man. That's OD.
Alright, so I
right
got a
there.
question for y'all.
What's up?
Alright. Knowingly, how you feel about knowingly being a side nigga to a girl with a nigga?
Oh.
She got a boyfriend.
Woo!
She got a boyfriend. You know that. But she wants you to be her side nigga.
First off, have
And
any of
you
y'all-
know she wants you to be her side nigga.
have any
how
of
would you
y'all
go
ever been a
about
side nigga?
I have.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
I know how to play that role so
I
well
have
too.
to.
I know how to play it so
Yeah.
well.
I have to.
I would
When
catch
I
her
was
feelings.
one, I called Phil. I wanted
Yeah,
that.
see, I ain't-
Oh, you
wanted
wanted
that.
that.
No, I wanted her though. So, but she already had a dude. So it's like, damn, I gotta like.
Nope.
I've been
So,
wanting her.
So
like,
Me, I
after
just played the role I was given.
after she made the core feeling, did she cut you off because of that?
nah, she called it Phil.
Because you know some people like he catch your feelings. I gotta cut him off now. I gotta find somebody different.
It was cool. It's a mutual thing. Not all women are like that. Some women, you believe it or not, some women when they get in a relationship, they lose content as well too. And usually when they're looking for a side guy, it's like a side hustle
Because the
they
last
want
nigga
more.
fucking up.
Not even the last one. The current nigga's not supplying enough.
Yeah,
Just in her case,
he not doing the shit that he wants
in
to
both cases, I've been in multiple times. It's like the guy that they're with right now, he wasn't doing his job.
That's all it ever is.
Like, so
they don't never go outside of that unless you're slacking in your position as their boyfriend. When you're not doing what you're supposed to
Yeah,
do.
they gonna entertain the next nigga.
That's the weird thing about it right there. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, bro. It's a different.
You're not. But will you ever be satisfied with just one person? When you like one person give you all that satisfaction.
Say that again.
He said, "Will you ever be satisfied with one person?"
with just one person if you really think about it? Like just that everything that you're looking for in one person.
Yeah, if you
There's
me
people out
personally,
here like that.
if I come across a girl like that got everything I'm looking for, I'll be with one girl.
Yeah, but what if it's like you
My
had it
next
so
relationship
much.
is gonna be one girl.
What? It's like.
He just spit that in there just real quick.
When's this one
Yeah, I
coming?
hear you.
It's like.
Yeah, this guy. Y'all gotta watch him.
Listen, man.
Because I know my situation. I had it was like a couple years ago. I was messing with a girl, but she had a girlfriend. I'm like, so you don't really talk to guys? She's like, I did back in the day, but you know I'm strictly females. I'm like, okay, I'll just be your friend. We can talk whenever you hit me up. And then it became to a point where we just sit and just have a conversation. She was like, that's different because most guys just forcing because I'm a female. Oh, I'm gonna change you. I'm gonna give you my dick. Then you gonna be straight again. I'm like, I ain't really care. Like, yeah, I'm like, I'm like, oh, okay. For me, I didn't really care. It was like, I don't know. She moved somewhere down south by now.
Okay.
I don't know. Like,
But no, I don't. I think when it comes to like the side guy role, if you're content with playing that role and you're not gonna catch feelings and you cool with it, it's Rafa. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see a problem with it. But I do know in cases some guys do catch feelings because
Alright, but then another question: what if she drops the dude and wants you to be her nigga full time? Then what's your step?
So
Me personally, I wouldn't do it because how I got her is how I'm gonna lose her.
Yeah.
Same exact way.
Yeah. Now, but wait.
But
What if she lost the guy organically? What if it wasn't working for them? They organically.
Alright, that's different then.
Yeah, but it's still not.
yeah, but then you judge the situation.
Because
You been there
even though it ended organically, you still was a side nigga to that relationship.
So you're saying in the next relationship it's gonna be another
Which
nigga
means when she get with him and Ant slack off or fall short,
Another side dude pop
then
up.
another Ant gonna be right there.
So is that the theory we're gonna apply to all women in a sense? Because I mean that you can apply to all women in a sense.
Not all women.
What?
Some guys just tie it down to one dude.
No,
Yeah,
but
people that can be in a
but
relationship
even if a guy is slacking, in a sense, most women are all gonna want to be like, well, I want more. Because let's be real, if you slacking in a relationship and your chick is out grocery shopping one day, and she's like, oh, I needed Danny to come out with me to grocery shopping and get some, but he didn't want to do it. He just wants to go with his friends or whatever. So she's at grocery shopping and she needs this guy that's always shopping the same day Tuesday as her, and he's actually out getting the stuff that she wants. And that's like, I mean, they always have a small conversation, and then it leads to one thing and then to another,
Right.
and just like that.
But you need to understand that women don't just soon as something not going right, they just jump and find Tyrone.
Sure.
Yeah, most women, just like most men. When women are willing to, they talk. Listen, you don't, ain't no woman just gonna go out here and do that. Most of them. She gonna let you know. She gonna let you know, yo, something ain't right. We need to fix it. She gonna give you warnings.
Absolutely.
She gonna change.
Shit.
You, if it's up to you to notice that.
No man,
And
had
see
a couple
it?
chances with that.
It's up to you to see that and notice it and work on that and fix that. But if not, that's when she go find the next option. She don't just.
So you
y'all
say
got into an argument.
they give like a pre
Yeah,
warning.
they don't just. All right,
That's a
Shaq,
vouch for
whatever,
that.
whatever,
Yeah,
Shaq. What's
for it.
up, Danny? No,
Then y'all
it
remember
led to that. She
Y'all
didn't
ain't
just
seen
jump
enough
to
that
that.
like I done
Listen,
seen
Boy,
some just
I said
like that.
some women. I said some women.
Okay.
That they don't just jump to that next trail. They tell you what it is. We need to work on this. We got to fix this. All right, we will. Nothing changed. She already laying the next brick to the next road. She telling you again, yo, we need to fix this. We need to, talk to me. We need to sit down. And, all right, we gonna. Nothing changes. She's still building that path, and then you know how it go. Once it's over with,
No, I
she
don't know.
find the next
I
nigga.
know how it go. Like,
I know how it go.
You know how it go.
Right. But no, okay. So all right, I guess that's okay. I respect that and I understand that right there.
It just you gotta
So-
see it from their standpoint sometimes.
I do, but then again, I know I've also seen with some women they just like they just jet like
Some
that.
of
They
us-
get
Because some of
different.
them look at it like this: the quickest way to get over somebody is
Get somebody
new.
else. Was any Fab said that?
It's
Fab said that. Fab said that. So
Get
I
on somebody new.
yeah, best way to get over somebody is get under someone else. He said that. So
But
I
do you
can.
ever get over them?
Do you?
No, I mean in general. Do you ever get over the next person if you just I'm done, I'm going to the next person.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you mean? Do you get over the previous person?
Yeah,
with time,
Yeah,
with time, but
Man,
Not right then and there.
but you still forcing
I
yourself
don't
not
know
to
what the
think about
time
it.
part was.
listen, man.
It be rough some days. Like,
Have we not been some hurt nigga?
I mean, shit.
Yo,
It's been some rough days.
I think I can
I'm just seeing sunny days.
I think I can finally say I'm at where I should have been a while back.
Bitch, it's still storming. Like, what you talking about? Like,
I'm just saying, like,
I'm seeing sunny days now. There's no more rain in my forecast.
when my relationship ended, that junk hit me. It
Hug
hit
it for me.
Nah, I'm good. it hit me hard, and I had some stuff to get through. But
You and me both,
with some
brother.
time, I was able to, to climb up out that hole. Now, along the way, I met people or dealt with people that were trying to help me get out of that hole, but it's like I wasn't ready.
Yourself.
I wasn't ready, and it's like it was one girl, right, recently, that she was everything. So, like, it wasn't nothing wrong with her. Like, she was a good girl. Nothing wrong with her, and we hit it off way better than I expected. And with time, like, stuff just started happening, and it was like, yo, I'm feeling you. And it's like, I feel the same way, but it's just, I'm not there. And for the longest, I just wasn't there. And it's like, I couldn't understand why. It's like, yo, I'm over it. I'm over this one. But am I really? Like, it's just so hard.
You're like, it's like purgatory. You're in between.
Yeah, like, I'm in between of, like, getting out of that hole and still. Cause it's just certain things that remind me of that nigga sometimes, and I just be like, but it's just, it's hard. It's hard.
I think I agree with that, cause I don't know if it's selfish to say it depends on like how you felt about that person, but like love is love, but I think you have to I think for some people it does depend on like how strongly you felt. Like when mine's ended, it was deep. It was like someone just took a blade and just went through me, and it feels like they still sliced it. But how do I best myself in getting over that situation? I had to change. I had to fall in love with me even more, right? So what did I do? I got on my shit, and you said this before. I started hitting the gym. You know what I'm saying? Started running more, writing even better. Just I tapped into what I enjoy more, and what I changed me. And so that I turned that pain into power. I always say that. Like, I turned that pain into power. So now it's like I'm not suffering because of you, but I'm surviving because of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That made me stronger.
Exactly. That made me stronger. So and so you always, because I've still felt for my last friend. I still feel for her in that sense. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it ain't like but you still do. You can't. I don't think I want you to try to run from that. If you feel, you still feel. Why try to run from the emotion that's already there? You feel it.
It's just, I don't know. Like, how are you still able to just want to be my friend like that? How are you still able to just come to me and be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for what I did. Can we be like, yo?
Maybe that's their way of dealing with it.
Maybe that's their way of
you're not fully gone, but they still could hit you up like, hey, how is things? It's like they're talking to themselves in their head, but they still texting you at the same time. Like
sometimes that's
what fucks me up too, because it's like it makes me feel like I was a sucker. Like I did all this. I loved hard that, and you just like, oh, we can just be cool. Right. I can't be cool because I'm not out with you. I want to sucker me. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like I still want to be with you. I can't look at you and feel the same way. Now, is that a testament to just us men, and I mean specifically at this table, just being like that? We're one of those guys that's just super in love when it comes to love, like.
Yeah.
Because most niggas aren't like that, right? They just like fucking go on.
Most niggas are savages.
So we're not like that.
Nah, I feel like. Go ahead.
I feel like we all savages, we all emotional at the same time, but we know how to hide it better than certain people.
But we're not hiding though, because we're already shown it.
No.
Danny, shut up.
In a real sense, if we all get pushed to the point where we like, you know what, I could beg any other dude out there, not even care about your feelings, not even care about nothing you're going through. The same way some females can do the same thing.
He said bagging.
I can
You
be
back
any
in
other
there,
woman.
dude.
Oh, my bad. My bad, whoever that's
You back in there.
I'm
saying
sucker
that.
for real, huh?
I was saying,
All right,
like,
city boy.
I was saying like we just word stuff differently than the next person, but we all got the same monster as the next guy. But it's just like the same
So
way.
you're saying we're good at being bullshitters.
Yeah, same way
we who?
No. For this one, I feel like
You're talking in general.
no,
Yeah.
in general.
Okay.
Generally, us as
We all could do the same thing, but we all
I'll
just
do
do
it. I ain't gonna
stuff
up for it,
different.
like-
We all do stuff different. We all worry stuff differently from each other. But if we get to that point, we all could be the good guy or we could be the bad guy if we choose to. So the same way, all majority of females could be the sweetest female, or you could be just some. I don't care about your feelings. I'm out. I'm like, damn,
That's
shit.
what most of them are, but I mean, it's just like for us. I feel like I think we just love all of us. So like when we in it, we in it.
Yeah, we deep in.
And even when it's just us in it, we still gonna go through that storm. Even if it's by ourselves, we still gonna do it. Cause what I tell you, at some points in my relationship, I was dating myself.
Yeah,
I really was.
I felt that
was
too,
dating
boy.
myself.
I did.
And it was like, it's not to shade her or anything, but it's
oh, it's a
just,
shade, huh? Like,
it's a little bit, but like, it's just like, yo, like, even though you ain't doing what you're supposed to, I'm still gonna let you.
and we we go hard in love. We naturally do, and is that our problem? Should
I
we?
think that's what they call it? What's it called? That little saying? It's
What?
Achilles heel?
Achilles heel?
Yeah, that's what it is. Because we some lovers, and sometimes that be our problem. We love too much.
But you know what? After my relationship, I realized that I drew into more of this guy that I wasn't prior to that relationship. Like the perfect quote to this, and I'm speaking for myself. I don't know if y'all can attest to this right here.
Go ahead, speak it.
But I saw this. I was watching Insecure, and they had this line, and the girl, she was arguing with, I don't want to get into the characters. You guys don't really watch the show, but she's arguing with her boyfriend or whatever, her then boyfriend, and she was like, you know what? She said, no, what, Lawrence? You ain't shit nigga. But you know what's worse? You ain't shit nigga that think you a good nigga. And I was like, God damn, she's
Both
talking
of
right
us at
there.
this table.
I became that guy. What? Like, I became that guy in a sense. And I'm just like, wow. I'm really out here trying to convince myself that I'm that good of a dude when I really became the worst of the bunch.
It's not necessarily even worse of the bunch. You just protecting yourself more.
So did I really turn that hurt into that pain into power? Or is that power now being abused?
No, but I mean, if you're abusing it, you're abusing it in a whole nother way. You know what I'm
Like-
saying? That pain you experienced, you learned from it, and you made that something that you don't want to experience again. So it's like, I'm not going through that again. So if I gotta move this way, that's just the way I'm gonna move to prevent what I've dealt with.
To be safer.
Right, just to be on the safe side of things. It's I don't know. That quote's serious though, because
It's real as hell.
it's real.
Y'all got somebody in your life like the one that got away.
I was just about to say that.
Like,
you took it right out of my mouth.
right here, my nigga. Like right here. Y'all got one?
I got one.
You got one?
I don't know.
You never had the one that got away? Like one woman that got away?
I thought it was
that you wanted?
Mine's is
No.
still my ex.
Nah.
That's the one that got away.
I thought it was my ex too, but nah.
Oh, high five.
I already know
See?
mine's is. Cause there's nothing she did.
I think I'm gonna go
Everything
last
I
on
did.
this one. I'm
It's
gonna go last on
everything
this
I
one.
did.
Why? You don't have one?
For me, I feel like I never had one due to the fact that I always been told by women I'm a good guy in the sense of conversation and know how to
But you won't.
to go out, but I self-sabotage my own self by thinking the wrong way.
You overthink? or something?
Yeah, meaning like I could have a conversation with you every day, all day, but I'm like, man, this ain't gonna last long. Something gonna happen, and I'm already prepared for not talking. So when we don't talk, it's like, oh, okay, nice talking to you. So it's like,
you don't have one that got away. You push them all away.
yeah, I push them all away. So I've been trying to work on that, but it's like that shit's hard because I'm so stuck in like thinking the bad before the good. It's like
Somebody gotta really wow you. That's all.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta really wow you.
So your
knock you off your feet.
one that got away and is your ex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was wild for 6 years.
You regret it now.
You want to take a sip, yo?
You okay? Like
Like he about to break down. Look, yo, I just want to tell y'all. I love y'all,
I'm good now. I'm good now.
So okay, so
what about you?
yeah, you just did that bullshit.
What about you?
Yeah. We already know
I
the
told
one
you,
that got away.
I'm gonna go last.
Yeah,
Y'all know
yeah.
it. I'm gonna go last though.
We already know the one that got away.
Who's the one that got away?
I just gotta say Spanish. Name start with an A.
Just had a baby.
Just had a baby on it.
Oh, chill out. Yo, you're being hot right now. Like, I need to slow it down. Like, all right.
Yours?
But what?
Finish your story.
Fuck, like, stop. I do have one that got away. It wasn't my ex. Like, I thought it was, but nah, she just ran. Like, she didn't even get away.
That nigga escaped.
Yeah, she just whatever. But
But
after her, I did find somebody that I really like. Yo, like, but me so damaged in that sense, and not really caring, only pursuing one thing. I didn't really look too beyond what that person was worth, because I didn't really care about anything else. But just I was trying to
Secure that bag
and get him out of there.
Beat the bug.
Yeah.
Butter her biscuit.
Chill out.
Toaster her
Just
strudel.
take that.
I mean, strudel her toaster. Or what? Toaster strudel, right?
Yeah, like, what you talking about? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
but I don't know what you're talking
Put some
about.
icing on it.
or put some icing in her.
Yeah. What? Yo, you didn't. Yo, my nigga, like,
Should've been
calm down, like.
Should have been mine.
Y'all niggas are out of pocket right now. Chill out.
Alright,
but I do believe that I did have one that got away. When I look back on it now, it's like, yo, I should have prioritized that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really realize it until it actually is out the door. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was mine right there. But blessings to her and what she got going on in her life.
My situation.
What's yours?
Technically, she never got away. It just never started.
She just changed things? What was it?
That's how we coming already, right?
Yeah. I'm just asking.
All right.
I'm just asking.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
This episode getting a little too out of hand now. We gotta
I'm just saying, like,
slow it down. Like,
she didn't necessarily get away. It was just like the timing was never
right.
The timing was never right. And it's like what I want from her, she didn't want yet. You know what I'm saying? She had just got out of. We're gonna talk about the history of it. But she got out of one situation,
got into another,
and didn't really have time to really
Heal
the right way, or maybe she did. I wouldn't know, but I do know. But she jumped into something else. And technically, I feel like that was supposed to be my time, but I guess I was late to the party. So
you weren't invited. That's just what
I had to let that be, and now she's single again. But it's like she finally embracing that time to herself. Like she's discovered. Like I'm not even about to say discovered. She knows who she is. She's strong on it. It's just she's taking that time to herself right now. And what I wanted from her, she wasn't ready for. Not saying that
you think she was bullshitting you.
That's no, I'm not gonna say yeah. It's just
you want to give it a justification and saying you don't want to vindicate her in that sense.
I just want to say I understand. Like I understand.
But do you really understand, or are you just saying that? Like,
no, I do. I really understand. Like if I was to jump at her right after she got out of her second situation, that's her doing it. That's repeating the cycle yet again, jumping into something else. And I don't know what part of her I would have got from the past to. So why not let her have that time or whatever she calling this time for herself to figure out stuff for herself and then see who she end up being at the end of that. That was my thinking on it, at least. I mean, she probably got a shorty now or whatever the case may be, and that's cool. It is what it is, but she ain't get away. We still good friends.
You said that before.
Heard them name dropping.
And I said probably.
Yeah, I hear.
Oh my God! But I agree with you. I agree. I've been there before. I've been in that situation as well before too with somebody, and I think we want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know you're going through.
That's all I can do.
But you want to be modest, but it's like fuck modesty.
Yeah, but and then it's like. certain things. It's just like don't like. Oh, I didn't know you wanted to be with me.
That's nonsense bullshit.
Come on now, like
Yes, that's
you
not,
know what's up.
You just
And
bullshit.
if I gotta
me.
force you to be in a relationship, that's not what's up. If it ain't something that's mutual, I'm not about to. Yo, you gonna be with me, and that's it. I'm not about
She
to do
gonna
that
make
to
you look bad. Well, you the one that kept pressing the issue, and then I just chilled. I just went along with it because it made you happy. I wasn't happy. I'm like,
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, it was just I don't know, man. Like.
Alright, so so off of that real sad and emotional shit.
It ain't sad emotion. I'm still
Knocking
good.
knocking these bitches down raw.
No.
What? No, I thought we were all doing that. Huh? No, we're not. That's not.
Just you.
just you.
Okay.
I'm
We're knocking these bitches down though, right?
And him too,
No.
because he got
You're not knocking these bitches down?
Nah, I've been chilling lately. I've been working.
You're not knocking them down?
Nah, I've been just taking.
So all of a sudden, I've been talking to myself in the chat, huh? That's what is going on.
You and
I just
little
for
Andy.
me, I just like having conversation.
Somebody been holding me down lately, recently. So I don't know. It's looking kind of
Promising.
Sunny at the end of that trail. So.
Okay.
Real
All right, we gonna talk about another topic before we get up out of here. Before we even get into this, I want to shout out the real Miss the Pink Ladies Show.
The Pink Ladies Podcast.
Pink Ladies Podcast. Shout them out real quick, you know what I'm saying? Showing them, man, they definitely been a big supporter of us from the rip. That whole gang, that whole squad. Y'all go check them out. Pink Ladies Show. On Instagram at Pink Ladies Show.
Pink Ladies
Check
Show.
them out. They real dope. They real fly. But they had a question that they posed. And it was they had a question they posed and they said so they were basically talking about like when women, you know how women usually keep their private part shaved, the vagina shaved, that indicates they're thotting around and they just fucking lawlessly. No one say anything. You're laughing. What do you think about that?
I think that's funny because I had one experience with a female that wasn't shaved. I'm like, this ain't for me. So that wasn't shaved. She had a whole strip of hair everywhere.
So what did you do?
Oh, she had a landing strip?
Yeah,
Wait, she said lighter strip?
Nah, she just I don't think she shaved. I'm like,
So was it a force or like
it was just hair, like.
All right, then it ain't the landing strip.
Yeah, it was just hair everywhere.
He was in the jungle.
Yeah, I'm like, this ain't for me. So I just never. Every female.
Is that what you told her in that moment? Like when y'all about to have sex and you started, yo, this ain't for me?
No, I just decided in my head that this ain't for me.
Wait, so he did it?
Yes.
Knowing he didn't like
I
it.
still did it.
Oh my God, you're sicko. Like, I'm thinking he avoided it.
I still did it.
I don't like it.
I still gotta get it in though.
I looked at it. I'm like, this is a
wrong,
one-time thing, so I'm gonna get it in.
Oh my God, it's a one. I should niggas say about eating ass like it's a one-time thing.
Nah,
You wouldn't know, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
but
You know what I'm talking about? Booty eater. You know what I'm talking about?
for me, I just
Y'all get a little too out of extra
Hey.
Go ahead, boy. Go ahead.
Gotcha.
Shut up. Go
for
ahead.
me, after that, every female I ever messed with was always shaved. So it was like, that's what I meant.
What Lil Wayne said.
It's not that they thought. So
What did Lil Wayne say?
What Lil Wayne
Only
said.
go down
Only
if you
go
keep the
down
grass
if you
cut.
keep the grass cut.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta be shaved.
That's
man.
law.
You gotta be shaved.
I mean, even it don't have to
But
necessarily be for them
specifically
thotting
though.
and bopping though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Like,
doesn't-
I mean, you gotta consider.
Personal hygiene.
Think
So
about it
women
for
are,
us.
like, we're already indicating that women on a natural sense are usually just.
Shaved.
I mean, yeah, I mean, because you know, like, too much hair causes odor and stuff.
some women don't.
And like down there.
I've talked to women. They be like, oh, I don't feel like doing it.
The natural, the women who like to be natural with it, they prefer not to, or and stuff like
I
that.
prefer not to
but
talk to them.
Yeah, that's not for me. So
that's their cup of tea. That's their preference. But most women do it. I don't feel like speaking. I don't want to sound like I'm speaking for them, but it's just like I'm gonna use myself. I don't like too much. That's too much. I don't like too much hair, bro.
If I go down there, I can't. Like, you get your hair in your tongue now.
Go down
You
where?
got. No, I'm saying if you're giving a woman a head and she.
All right, well, say that. Don't say go down there after I just said. Like, come on. Like, where you at?
I'm saying, like, you know, if you want to give a head to a woman and she didn't shave, it's like now it's complicated thing. We ain't happy.
Yeah, but
Did you just hit a line? I don't go down if you don't keep the grass cut.
Okay,
The
so
grass
that,
gotta be cut all
okay,
the
so
time
what's
if I'm gonna go down
the
there.
lowest? What's the highest? What's the highest amount of hair y'all have had on a woman that y'all fuck?
Nowadays, just little stubbies.
Fuzz.
Like
Fuzz or the fuzz?
like a little, yeah, like nothing,
Yeah, mine
nothing,
was stubbies.
no furs, no furs.
They get lost in there.
Not even. It's just I'm really not trying to be every 5 seconds. Feel me? So like,
I mean, I've had like a 3-month no grass cut in the front lawn type thing.
what?
3 months no cutting the grass in the front lawn. Like
And
I didn't go down, but it's like
Yes, you
I
did.
got.
You probably did.
I just assume that of me, like.
because you just nasty.
No.
I always assume the worst with you.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, but I mean, I don't prefer it though. I can take a peach fuzz. I can take a little,
Yeah, peach
you know, a
fuzz,
little
clean
whatever.
shave.
Like, but I've never thought to assume that. So I had a scenario with a woman. We didn't plan to smash. We were cool. It was like, yo, we just gonna rock out. We gonna do our thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We've been messing around, talking, whatever. We never smashed though. So I was like, you know, I'm hanging out here so forth. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little just me alone. Come through if you want, whatever. So she comes through, and I had no indications. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I had like,
Yeah, you did.
no, I
You
thought it might
did.
happen.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Stop it.
no, but anyhow, but
Bro.
she came through. Chill out. She came through, and it's like, yo, okay, we cool, we talking. So one thing led to another, and then I'm like, oh, you real smooth down there. And you know what her response was? Well, you know, I didn't know if we were gonna. So I just wanted to make sure, you know. I just
Yeah, like-
and I was cool with that. So now in my mind, it wasn't like this yesterday. Clearly wasn't.
Right.
But you knew what you were coming in. You kind of was on the same wavelength I probably was. So
Right,
you was
but
like, you know
even-
what? Let me take care of
If
that.
you didn't do it, y'all wouldn't have done it because
Oh no, we would have still done it.
that'd have been forced at that time. Because women
are cool. Some are cool with it.
some are, but if women be like, yo, normally I shave,
Yeah,
it's not going down.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I
because
think
I
I
know
know
that.
because I know a female now where she be like, yo, I'm about to get my wife. I'm like, you just did like 2 weeks ago. She's like, I have to keep it all just in case if
That's-
something do
so-
happen.
so
I
that-
just
and
need it. in
That's
check.
so that's cool. I can get that. That means she ain't really out here trying to like just fuck.
Yeah.
No,
it's just a thing.
It's,
Like,
it's just a personal preference.
yeah,
like, they want
I
that.
get that. I get
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I can understand that.
Listen, I don't.
Do y'all manscape on regular?
I manscape every 2 weeks.
Where you like it?
I mean, you gotta get the angles, G. You
Like,
bugging.
how often do y'all manscape, or do y'all need to?
Every 2 weeks, baby.
In 2 weeks?
It's like a haircut.
Okay. What about you?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. You know.
What the fuck? Okay. You already know what you want.
I need to work on my manscape. You know.
What? Well, you can't want that out of a woman, and you're not getting it.
I'm like, how you want that from a woman and then turn around and not.
I've been working on it. I've been working on it. I've been working on it.
I hate niggas like that, yo. I hate niggas like that.
For the past 2 months, I've been
You
landscaping,
hate
but
niggas like
before
that.
that, I didn't really
I
care.
hate niggas that expect one thing from women but don't do it in return.
See, I don't expect it.
You just what the
No, I mean like, I thought you mean like going down, but now
I
for
mean,
me,
you still gotta put your dick down, right? When you, so you don't want that.
so before I go have sex, I soap up, look, everything is clean and dandy before I get to my.
It's like wash your hair, like
It's washing
like
your
washing your
hair,
hair, like
that's how it really gotta be. You know?
My man,
that's
my man,
not, yo, that's not.
He
Like,
shampoo his pews. That's
What the
before
fuck?
a session. That's what's happening right now.
yo, you
That's
need
what
help.
you telling me, G. That's what you telling me. So you don't. Get me out of here, yo.
Yeah, you
Get me
different
outta
with
here,
it.
yo.
Like you different with
This
it.
nigga Danny, yo, keep it low cut, alright? But then turn around and give her a whole Madagascar. Like,
he said Madagascar.
I hate you, yo.
Yeah. Is Madagascar even like that? Is it foresty?
Huh?
Is Madagascar foresty?
A
I was
whole
talking-
lion's mane.
Bro, I was talking about a little forest.
Like, you gotta throw that out there, record seal.
I
Like,
was talking about the movie. You know, in the movie they had it
yeah,
in the forest,
lion.
in the wilderness.
And they also have the desert in the movie too.
I ain't see that part. Bro, I'm talking about the forest.
I mean, so all right, so we all agree. We need when women if they're shaving on often, that don't mean they thotting around. They just
No, it don't.
Some women just
It just
keep it.
some women just
Personal
keep it
reference, man.
keep it tight. Keep it tight and keep it right. Well, no. they like to keep it shaved. My bad. I'm talking about something else. I just put that in.
Right.
I said keep it tight. I ain't mean to put all that in there. I'm just
But
saying.
so that don't mean that they be in a hole though. They just,
Nah.
They don't. But what if it does?
I mean, like if we keep
if
our junk shaved, are we being a hoe?
Yeah.
Well, you are.
No, but they're gonna look at us like, oh, you fucking, huh?
Man, listen.
You know, one time I was gonna, and this is crazy. One time,
hair in the underregion stink.
One time I was with a girl and we we kissing and talking or whatever, and then it's like it was obviously again it was supposed to lead to one thing, but it did it. And then she's like, you know what she said? No, but listen, you know what she said?
What?
She was it's cool, and then she was like, you got a condom? So yeah, go right here. She's like, you're prepared, right? So they in their mind, she gave me that look like, oh, you prepared, huh? Like you knew you were gonna get something tonight. They assume the worst of us automatically. So why not just go along, right?
They don't know the wallet rule. That's all.
But yeah, I'm not speaking about that in that topic specific. I mean, like just in general, they usually like, oh, if you shaving, you must be fucking. I know girls are like that.
I'm saying, she assumed, oh, you just be out here wilding because she don't know that you just naturally keep one in your wallet.
But it wasn't in my wallet though. I can't bear it.
I'm just saying.
Well, I can't do the show in my car.
But you can't say then that night wasn't supposed to lead nowhere because you knew what you was.
Yeah, I know, but she didn't know.
Stop saying that.
No, but she didn't know.
Oh, the night wasn't supposed to go to you.
Well, but she didn't know.
Oh, what
I'm
she
saying,
did know?
they assume the worst of us automatically. They assume that that's what he's here for. This. They already assume that. So like, if I'm shaved and a woman sees that, I'm like, oh, you fucking like.
That's what you gonna assume.
No, she gonna assume that. They're like that.
Yeah, but what if she already had it planned that she wanted to fuck you, but she just wanted to go through the whole scene, the scenery, and the whole, let's talk for a little bit. But she had another man. I'm a fucking man, then it don't matter.
Yeah, but she has to give me that look and that look. Oh, you can't prepare.
What if she just want to play the card, the good card? I'm not like that.
You don't know she fucking too.
She acting like she's trying to make
Yeah.
looking for a reason to deny it then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you was so if you would have said no, she'd have been like, oh well, I guess we can't. Like
Yeah, I guess we can.
I guess we still can. Like, what you mean? Like the show don't stop.
dog.
No. Show don't stop because it's raining. Like only no umbrella. Like fuck is wrong with you? Like what? You're on a nut shit. Like
Show better stop with no umbrella. You almost had a close call.
Oh,
yo, so we had a good show, like, you was a hot boy, man, like, you out of pocket, y'all coming crazy
You
tonight.
was good though. You was good.
Y'all coming crazy tonight. Anyhow,
You wrapped up that.
anyhow.
You wrapped up that.
Like, no, I always wrap up though.
It was good.
Always wrap up. Do y'all wrap up?
we wrapping up the show.
So I'm not the only one here that go raw dog sometimes. Like,
Huh?
It depends on.
It depends on who the person is. And
okay, I can
how
agree
long
with that.
y'all been. If it's just y'all two that's been going at it for a minute, then yeah.
So y'all never had scenarios where it just happened like that.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I'm not so every girl that I go see, like, if we ain't got no type of history, we never had sex before, every girl I go see, if I'm going to her, or even if she's coming to me, I always go to the store and get a condom before anything. And I just throw it in
so
the
you've
door.
never had a first time raw dog?
Hell no. I'm scared.
Wow. Like,
I always have a
Jeez.
condom.
Oh, I had.
I had one of these.
you had one of those or?
I
I had one of those.
those. Me and the girl, like we kissing, hands down there, and all this, and it's about to get to the point. Like she ass naked already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already in my head like, oh shit, I ain't got no condom. I'm like, yo, stay right there, don't move. I'll be
Keep that
back. I'm
thought.
going to the store. She like, what happened? She like, you ain't got no condoms in the house? I'm like, no. I wasn't going in raw. I ran to the store like 2.5. Came back.
she
with a whole-
waited?
Yeah, she waited.
I'm not
Always got to keep one in the
If
wall.
it's hot, it's hot. I gotta go.
That, no lie.
If I'm hot, I gotta go there right there.
The reason I didn't buy a condom
gonna
that
stay
day
hot.
because I didn't want nothing to happen. That's the thing. I ain't buy a condom that day because I didn't want nothing to happen.
You funny.
Then you just stick
He
it.
says to stay hot.
Danny got the comeback. Okay, Danny. But I mean, that was in my city boy summer after I broke up.
City boy summer.
My city boy summer when I broke up with my ex, I had like once where it was like
once when you just first time raw off.
First time.
Once.
Yeah.
He said.
What do you think? It's all the time thing out here?
You ain't stop.
Like, all right, you can stop.
But yeah, that in that summer we talk about. Yeah, it was like
Okay.
it's like yo.
It's hot. It's hot. I gotta go in there right then and then. Like you can't.
Hot and ready. What Little Caesar said? Hot and ready. I had to go. I had to take that piece of the dough.
Oh man. But nah, it happens, man. You gotta have one, man.
Nah, I'm too scared, bro. Every new body, I gotta start off with a condom. Like I gotta.
Yeah, but what if
Sometimes it just gets too intense. You just
Well, sometimes you use up that one and then.
if I use up that one, then fuck it.
How many you bring to the session? Like one?
Yeah, I buy a box.
But I'm saying.
a box like what, four in a box.
3.
But if you leave in your house, you don't got that box with you. You only got one with you, right?
I put them all in my pocket. I tell
Oh, you put them
he
all in my
bring the
pocket.
whole
I lift the box up.
Listen.
They go right in the back pocket.
everybody like, after the one, I take that chance, you know what's going on, second round, third round, fourth, you know.
Right.
If
If you're doing rounds and you only bought 2, what happens then? You stop. Let me go buy 2 more.
Oh no, then we done for the day, baby.
But what if you not done?
If I'm not done, I'm gonna buy some more. I'll be back.
He different. He different.
Like,
Hey yo, man, this man is sponsored.
Yeah. Magnum hit this boy up. Like he's supporting y'all. But
buy more.
yo, man, we had a good episode today. Got into a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, as usual.
It's time to start wrapping it up. It's real interesting.
Wrap it up.
This guy ain't gonna keep throwing them out there, huh? Okay, I see what you're doing. But we got another couple of stuff for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely follow us on Instagram at the Brick City Antics Podcast. Check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple
Everything.
Podcasts. Y'all want to shout out your Instagram for those that
What? Shout out our Instagram.
individual Instagram.
My Instagram is my name. I yell every time we start this show. Jimmy Hustle.
Okay, we didn't do all that. Let's
I'm
do it.
just saying.
I don't know. My junk just disappeared on me.
What?
My Instagram just disappeared on me. I'm looking for. I'm like, I tapped in password, nothing coming up. I'm like,
Well, y'all can follow me on Instagram. Twizzy_Racks with 2
let's
S's.
see them fun.
Alright, and definitely follow me, Sam Brick City, on Instagram. Check out our camera guy, Rara Ali, on Instagram as well, at Rara Ali. We also have a special guest camera guy in the house today too. What's the Instagram shout out? Mr. Raw. Raw Shots, follow at Raw Shots. He does dope work as well too, so definitely hit him up, check him out.
For real.
It's funny, his name is Raw Shots. that's funny as hell. Like,
Wrap it up.
but definitely check us out, yo.
Change his name to Protector Shot.
You gotta slow it down. You gotta slow it down. But yo, definitely check us out, man. We are gonna start taking in guests as well going forward. So if you have anything, a business, a brand,
Anything you want to promote.
whatever you want to do, hit us on Instagram. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit our DMs.
Antics Podcast.
Definitely, we're gonna check you guys out. If you got something dope that we want to bring onto the show, we're gonna bring you on.
Or if you just want to kick it with us.
Whatever it is, yo, you are more than welcome to come on with
They're
us.
always open.
For sure. So that's about it. Y'all got anything y'all wanna throw in there? Y'all gotta say?
I'm good.
Nah?
Cool.
Everybody cool? Oh yeah, before we leave out, quick shout out to the principal of Westside High School.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely want to shout out.
yeah.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
They had like 34 principals since I graduated, so.
Okay, what's the one? You're an alumni. What's his?
It's the
Damn,
brother.
It's
the
like
brother
3,
that's
4
there now.
principals.
No, the brother
We
that's there
fucking up because we
now.
don't know his name.
No, y'all listen to.
What's his name?
His name is Akbar.
I said Akbar.
That's the first name?
Yeah.
What's the last name? There's a lot of Akbars.
I forgot the last
So you just not even.
But
fucking with us.
we gonna get into
Just
that
shout out
next
to
episode.
Westside
Okay, but
principals.
let's
Shout out to him,
shout out to him. Westside, he's doing some dope community work as well. for that school, and we definitely want to acknowledge that and give them a major shout out.
Yeah, Rough Riders.
We don't fuck with them like that.
I do.
Definitely our people. Shout out to that and what he's doing, and
Shout out to
that's
his mission.
yes, we definitely
point.
support that, especially the way the
Rough
city
Riders
is
too.
going and the way New York has been as of recent. But definitely shout out to that. This has been another episode of the Brick City Antics podcast. My name is Sam Bricks,
It's your boy D-Nell.
Twizzy Racks.
Jimmy Hustle.
and until next time, keep it cool and peace.
Stay cool.